what's the real story? What really happened?
So the situation I'm in right now, I can only confirm what the spokesperson for the show said, in that my contract was terminated because I started an OnlyFans account and refused to take the account down. It wasn't my choice to leave the show. They terminated my contract, so I can confirm that. And yeah, the content that I'm putting on OnlyFans is essentially the same as what I was previously putting on my Instagram account. So an open forum, you know, a public platform where anyone's able to access it. And it was my decision to move those sort of photo shoots, so, you know, swimwear, lingerie, the sort of racier images, if you like, off that platform and put them behind a paywall on a platform that is, you can only access OnlyFans if you're over 18, but the content on there is whatever you want it to be. So there are, you know, musicians on there, there's people doing recipes, there's YouTube. There is explicit content on there, and that's why the platform is over 18s, but actually it's a safer space then for the younger audience, if you like, because it's impossible to access the site unless you're over 18.
Now, do you do what you'd call explicit content, or would you do more lads maggy things?
No, so more lads mag. So what I've done all of my career, and as I say, I've always enjoyed doing photo shoots. I love that as an actor, I've been able to do that alongside it. I find them really creative. I find them fun. I find them empowering. I love, you know, getting glammed up, having my hair and makeup done. I love all of that side of it. So I've always done those shoots. But actually what this has now given me is the control back in terms of what that I do for the photo shoot. So, you know, the photographers that I work with, the styling, the shots that are chosen, the fact that they're not edited. Whereas, you know, throughout my career, there's been images put out there that I've not been able to choose, that have been airbrushed so that it doesn't even look like me. And then had copy run alongside those things that, again, I've not been able to approve. So it's, for me as a 40-year-old woman, it's been about taking back control, making my Instagram platform a more family-friendly, wholesome place. You know, I always get a lot of support from women and men when I put those pictures up in bikinis, because I work hard, I train hard, I try to be as inspirational as I can to other women, sort of go, you know what, I'm a mum, I'm in my 40s, but I look after myself. And I can be, you know, confident with it. And why not? We can be sexy and confident when we're older. And I get a lot of support for that. And I love being able to help other mums feel confident and motivated to do something. Sarah
Jane, can we talk turkey, as I call it? I know we're talking about Christmas coming up and turkey short. Now, where in my past, I've come across, I've met obviously lots of soapy actors and actresses, and what the newspapers say you earn and how you earn it, and the reality seems to be very much at odds. I mean, there are reports you walked away from a 6-figure sum, but do you get paid as a soapy actress, or did you get paid the same amount every single week? Or does it depend on whether your character is on or off or out of the script or on the script? I mean, when it comes to your mortgage or whatever, is being a soapy actress as glamorous and highly paid as the press would have it? Or can I put it to you, money's got to be a concern in this, that something like OnlyFans, you also not only have more control of your image, and I hear what you're saying, lads mags would have chosen the pictures, but you've also probably got a lot more control over your earning capacity. Just saying.
Obviously, yeah, of course. So obviously I can't go into the ins and outs of what we were doing on soap or anything like that. Contractually, I'm not going to talk about that.
No, but is it regular? Is it what they say?
Don't believe everything you read, like you say. You know, I've even had like friends and family of mine sort of come to me and go, "Oh, you're earning this much," and you know, you go, "Well, you can believe what you want, but you know, let's be truthful." So yeah, and it does sort of it's relevant to how busy you are as well. So
so if your character, so am I right in saying if your character isn't in I know you're not in the soap for like, I don't know, making this up, 3 months or thing. You don't, it's not like somebody else would go to the bank and, you know, at the end of every week or the end of every month, you're going to get X amount. Soapies, I'm guessing, don't work like that.
I can't speak for any other soap, but I'm classed as a self-employed person. So, you know, and so it is affected, you know, dependent on how busy you are. And I won't lie, you know, the setting up the OnlyFans has been a financial thing for me as well. But I thought, again, why put those images out there and essentially give them away when that's what I've been doing my whole career, when there's an opportunity to put them behind a paywall. And not only does that put them in a safer space, not just for my subscribers and not for just for the younger audience who, like I say, can't access them, but also for me. OnlyFans is a really good platform in that it's a safe
space. Can I just ask, you guys film way ahead, obviously, all TV shows film way ahead. So when will we stop seeing you in the soap? I mean, how many weeks ahead?
I'm not sure. That's not something that I'm aware of, or, you know, that obviously
so
lies
you don't,
show. I can't clarify on that.
And what do the rest of the cast, have you heard from the rest of the cast? Has anybody had any views, or, you know, I mean, without naming names?
I've had so much support from family, from friends, from colleagues, present and ex-colleagues, and it's been overwhelming. And that's been, for me, it's been the biggest thing about all of this, is to know that I'm not standing on my own with this, and to know that I've got that support. And actually, I think it's incredible that it has opened up this bigger conversation. It has. I never thought it would, you know, bring out discussions as big as this and as widespread as this. But I think that's a really positive thing. You know, and there's both sides of opinions there, and obviously that's fine, because that's what the discussion is. But the support has been overwhelming, and it's been incredible, and from mainly women, again, which is fantastic, because that's what this conversation has brought out.
Yeah, because again, I was reading today about other networks starting to say, or about to have the conversation with their cast members about not promoting gambling, alcohol and things like that. Do you think that's fair? But do you think something like what you're doing is not as dangerous as promoting, for instance, gambling, or you know, those get money quickly loan schemes and things like that?
I think it's one of those where it's, you know, this is, for me, this is about me setting up this OnlyFans, and actually, like I say, the content on there is nothing different to anything I've done before, so I can't really speak for any other genre and for any other program. And but
do you think it's fair? Do you think that's it's fair now, if other, but as you said, it's definitely opened up this big discussion.
Yeah.
Do you think it's fair that
this has come down to like personal, like, choices, isn't it? And this is my choice, and this is about me owning me as a person and my body and what I wish to do with it and how comfortable I am with it, and the fact that it's not hurting anyone else. So I think with any of these things, as long as it's not got a detrimental effect and it's not hurting anybody else, then you own yourself as a person. So I think that's what it's sort of come down to with this, with the, like I say, with the conversation.
And you're saying because it's over 18s, it shouldn't be affecting any fan bases anyway, because they shouldn't be having access to it at all. Now, have you had a surge in, you must have had a surge in subscribers after all of this, controversies blown up. It's actually probably helped you. I mean, not in the way you ever envisioned.
No. And I mean, I would never have wanted this to happen. Obviously, this is never the outcome that I wanted, and this is not what I ever planned. You know, I wanted to run this alongside my job and have it as a safe space for my images, to take them off my, you know, like I say, my public platform, but also to be able to monetize it in a way that would give me a bit of extra security. And I'm not forcing anyone to subscribe. I'm not forcing anyone to do anything they don't want to do. And what was lovely is that a lot of my fans came over with me immediately, men and women. And then, this has obviously now opened it up to a much bigger audience. And of course, it's had an impact on the subscriptions and people coming over to my OnlyFans platform.
Yeah, well, there you are. Yeah, that speaks volumes. but what happens when you, I mean, do you think that the doors will be open for you to do other acting work as a result of this? For instance, there's a whole load of programs on. I mean, there's loads of programs on after the Watershed, who I'm guessing wouldn't give two figs what you do in your spare time. Will you be looking for other acting work?
Yeah, I mean, I hope so. That was, again, my intention to quit being an actress. Like, it's what I love, and it's my passion. And yeah, I hope so, you know, because at the end of the day, like I say, the content, nothing has changed apart from I've moved images from one site to another. And it's just now that the connotations that this site seems to have, like I say, even though the site itself, okay, the explicit content is there, but that's not what the site is full of. And actually it's making it the safer space. So I really hope that people can be, you know, more open-minded and have a more positive view of this. And hopefully that will be the way. And there's a lot of opportunities that seem to have opened up, and with this conversation, which has been fantastic. So who knows?
Oh, you're saying, whoa, you're saying it has opened up opportunities?
It's opened up, yeah, other doors currently.
Ooh.
And
for you mean acting work?
Well, I mean, it's too soon to say for that. It's literally like the last 48
Ooh.
hours have been absolutely crazy. But what's exciting for me is having this conversation and being able to stand my ground for me and blaze a trail for other women, which is what I feel it's doing, which is, I think, fantastic.
Yeah, stressful though?
Yeah, stressful.
Stressful. All right. Well,
yeah.
Oh, bless you. Thank you so much for talking to us. I mean, it must have been a bit of a rough ride, and hope to see you on something else. Yeah, I'm sure cream rises to the top.